This is my tutorial on how to put on a mitered binding and how to use the fail-safe method to finish off that binding. So first we're going to take lots of extra, about 10 inches extra than we need, and we're going to sew our binding on raw edge to raw edge with a 1/4 inch seam right to the end. Once we get to the end, I'm going to mark a 1/4 inch with a pin because I don't want to go past that spot. So here we go. I'm going to leave my needle down right at that 1/4 inch, take my pin out, pivot, and sew off right to that point. Once you get to that first corner and you've sewn off, fold your binding at 45-degree angle, pivot, and then fold it back down. Adjust that a little bit so that you've got a 45-degree angle under there, but you're going to start up again on this edge. So there we go. Take a couple of stitches, back stitch, and then go to your next edge. You're going to do this on all 4 sides until you get back past that 4th corner, and I'll meet you at the end to join the binding. Okay, so we're finishing up our 4th corner, and we're just going to stop here and take our fabric out from under. Now this is where you get creative. Turn your finishing tail out of the way. We're just going to snip the extra off there. Take your beginning piece and lay it down, snip it straight a couple of inches from your end piece. That's the scary part. Now you take that piece that you cut off, open it up, and this is the width you need to overlap the beginning tail and the last tail. So you take that cut off piece, lay it down on top, and just pin it so that it stays put. Now take your finishing piece and lay it down where it's going to go. The magic place is right here. Take your scissors and only cutting through your finishing tail, cut it exactly at the side of that measuring piece. Now you can take your pin and get rid of that. Take your finishing piece and lay it flat. Take your beginning piece, scrunch up your quilt a little bit to make room, and lay it flat, right sides together, fitting that corner together perfectly. Now you can put a pin in here to hold it if you need to. I usually put one in just to keep it from shifting. Now slide that under your foot again, and you're going to go from this corner on the wrong side up to this corner of the right side up on the bottom piece. So first sorry about the bumps there, we sew from that corner right across on an angle, 45-degree angle, right across to the other corner. And take it out. Now take your pin out and just double check that you've got it the right way. Now you can cut off your extra and finger press it if you like. Just finger press it flat. Fold it back the way the binding goes, and you have exactly the right distance between your starting point and your ending point. And now you can go back and close that seam. perfect mitered joint for your beginning and end tails of your binding. And you're just gonna roll it over and secure that with either machine or hand binding, whichever you prefer. That's all there is to joining the ends on your binding. No math involved that you can see, but it's a geometric fact that the width of the binding will give you the length you need for that miter. That's all.